Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hannah Olson and I live in Minnesota with my husband and our 3 young children, and we have a 4th on the way. I stay at home with the kids and we homeschool, so I love sharing about all things motherhood and homemaking and homeschooling on my channel. Now today's video is a fun, different kind of video because it's the holiday season, and I wanted to take a sec and share about gift ideas for moms specifically. So this gift guide is great for any mom, pretty much any age, and also I would say the majority of these gift ideas would be perfect for any woman, mom or not, but that's kind of my circle that I run in and my personal life stage and role, so that's why I am sharing gift ideas for moms today. I do want to emphasize that this is not random Amazon links sharing time. I'm actually sharing items that are tried and true for our family, well, specifically for me today, and things that I think would make a really good gift or even a birthday or Mother's Day idea. So hopefully this will be helpful to you today. I'm really excited about this video today because I feel like I get to share all of my favorite things, or at least items that I think would be great gifts for moms or women in your life. And so I'm going to start right off with a good book. This book is called Honey for a Child's Heart by Gladys Hunt, and I have really loved this book this year. This book has helped us to discover other amazing books, which is so fun. And basically it talks about, maybe the first half of the book, it talks about how important it is to read aloud to your children or to your family and to create that kind of a culture and atmosphere, even if you're not a homeschooling family, of course. And then the latter half of the book has tons and tons of specific book lists for different age groups, or even books to teach kids. Let's see, nourishing your child's spiritual life, a book list for special occasions, and historical novels. But then there are also book lists for ages 4 to 8 and things like that. And we have discovered a lot of good books using this book as our general reference guide. And the author very thoughtfully curated these book lists, and it has been so much fun utilizing this book as a resource. So I would highly recommend gifting this to a mom for Christmas this year. My next gift idea is a mug from, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, Sola Gratia, and she has an awesome Instagram account, and she also sells items. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It's textured here, and it says, "For God's glory and my good." And there is a song that I absolutely love. I can't remember if it's called His Glory and My Good, but it is a wonderful song and such a good reminder to those of us who are moms or women or just anyone who follows Christ. For God's glory and my good is a great reminder to have your morning tea, or I guess coffee in. I don't drink coffee. So I was thinking it would be great to pair this with some tea as a Christmas gift this year. And so I will link down below where you can find these awesome, really high quality mugs. This next gift idea is something that you're going to see is pretty worn and bent because I've truly been using it and loving it for a long time now, multiple months at least. And I shared this, I think, in a recent favorites video, but it is an ESV Psalms scripture journal. And so on the left side, every page on the left has the actual ESV scriptural text here. So you've got the Bible on the left, and then it's hard to show you, maybe, I don't know if it'll focus, but we've got a lined page on the right where you can take notes or jot down prayers or thoughts and things like that. So I've just been working through the book of Psalms for a long time now, reading about a psalm every 2 days. I'm trying to really take my time and dive deep, and it has been a wonderful scripture journal. I never really had gotten into scripture journaling and stuff like that in the past, but this has been awesome. And they make other ones for other books of the Bible too. So if you know that the woman you're shopping for loves a certain book of the Bible, this would be a really sweet and thoughtful gift idea. The next gift idea I wanted to share, the next several gift ideas are from the brand or company called Oliveda, and that's where I get all of my skincare from. I have a video all about my skincare routine, which has pretty much remained the same. I am so satisfied with this company and all of their products. I feel like they're very effective, and they're a more clean kind of skincare or even makeup company. I just tend to buy the skincare stuff. This is the Grapefruit Rose Shower Gel, and I love the scent Grapefruit Rose. It is so refreshing, and it's such a nice, luxurious addition to your shower routine. So I would highly recommend the Oliveda shower gel, and I'll link that down below for you. This next gift idea is also Oliveda, and that would be the Oliveda, let's see, Relaxing Foot Bath and Foot Lotion. I will link those down below too, because I feel like pampering is a really cute theme for especially a Christmas gift or a Mother's Day gift idea. And then also something I use all the time is the Oliveda Cell Active Body Serum. It's a really, really great body serum. Basically a nice smelling body lotion, but a lot of women have talked about having success with stretch marks fading with this lotion. And so while I'm not going to guarantee or promise anything, just know that it's an effective and really awesome healthy body lotion. Next, I wanted to recommend another book. This is called Consider the Lilies, and it is a book about finding perfect peace in the character of God and handling anxiety in a healthy way by coming back to Scripture, coming back to the Bible, and seeing what God says in Scripture about himself, about who he is, and we can learn so much about what he shares about his character and how that can comfort us over all of the highs and lows of life. And I haven't finished this book, full disclosure, haven't finished it yet, but it has been wonderful so far. It is by Johnny Ardavanis, and I highly recommend this book for everything that I've read so far. It has just been such a comfort to me, and I feel like it would be a really sweet and thoughtful Christmas gift. This might seem like a funny gift idea or just kind of random, but we always are using my Bluetooth speaker. This is the JBL brand Bluetooth speaker. I have like the clip version, so it has this little carabiner type clip on it, so you can actually hook it onto the belt. I just turned it on. You can hook it onto the belt loop of your jeans, or as you're carrying laundry around or something like that. I tend to just prop it up on a counter or a table so that we can have music during homeschool time, but I love how portable it is, and it's something I think my mom got me an earlier version of this years ago, kind of as a gift for me as a new mom, to have a way to listen to stuff like music even throughout the day. And this has been something that has really stood the test of time, and it's a high quality speaker. I believe it's waterproof because I've definitely baked and cooked near it and things have happened to it, and it's okay. But it charges and keeps a charge really well with a charge cord too. So definitely look into a JBL clip Bluetooth speaker. This next gift idea is a Dazzle Dry nail set. So forgive me that it's not super cute here. It's well loved and well used. I have a good amount of Dazzle Dry nail polish colors at this point, but they have these little sets that you can get that are less expensive because they have they have all the steps you need to do, but they have a smaller nail color basically in that set. But then you can get larger colors too, especially if you discover like me that you really like this brand and that it works well for you. And I have a couple favorite colors that I love. This one is called Endearment, and this one is called Rose Princess and has more of a metallic sheen to it. And I would highly recommend this, maybe as a stocking stuffer or just as a Christmas gift. I would recommend probably gifting this with the Dazzle Dry brand nail polish remover, because it's a really good nail polish. It dries very, very quickly, which is kind of their whole thing that they market it with. It dries really quickly, and I found that to be true, but it's also harder to take off, which is great, but you want the nice nail polish remover that comes with it because it takes it off really, really quickly and really well. Anyway, Dazzle Dry is super fun, and I'll try to link several options for it down below. Next, I wanted to share this glass infuser pitcher. And this is something, again, that, like a couple other items today, that I've shared in a past favorites video. And I love the fact that it looks like a giant, beautiful mason jar. The lid coat goes on quite sturdily, it screws on. And then you can also, I probably won't demonstrate all of it, but you get the idea. You can put on this little infuser basket that's made out of plastic. And the lid is made out of plastic too. It snaps up and it pours very nicely, but the jar itself is glass, which is super fun. Next, I wanted to recommend the candles from Antique Candle Company. I got a little sampler set of the fall scents a little while ago, and they have been so cute and so fun to be burning on our stove and to have out in the kitchen, basically. And they, I'm sure, have very good Christmas scents as well, because the autumn or fall scents were all so fun. So I would definitely recommend looking into Antique Candle Company, and I think they have candles of different sizes too, so you don't have to commit to a very large candle. You might be able to get a little sampler set and give just a couple, maybe keep a few for yourself and give a few to friends or something like that this year. Another unique, or at least I feel like it's kind of random, gift idea would be to give a bar of high quality goat milk soap and a nice like stone soap dish this year. And that's something my mother-in-law gave me for Christmas last year, and I have just loved having that soap dish in our downstairs bathroom. And then I've replenished it as we've kind of gone through these different bars of nice high quality goat milk soap, and I feel like it's such a fun gift for someone who likes to host, or just they can keep it in their own private bathroom. They don't have to use it for hosting. It's just a luxurious, kind of along those same pampering lines type of gift, but definitely consider a cute high quality soap dish and then some nice goat milk soap. This next gift idea is a kitchen item, and it is a high quality meat thermometer, which I know sounds funny, but if the mom you're shopping for, if the woman you're shopping for loves to cook, then having a meat thermometer that's not going to constantly drive them nuts is a wonderful gift. This one clicks on or turns on as soon as you kind of open it up and get it ready. It automatically, for us right now, is on Fahrenheit, and it can also be set to Celsius. I love it so much because it is also waterproof. I have had meat thermometers in the past that I've ruined by trying to, you know, wash them off nicely, but then I get water on the battery portion or something like that. This one is waterproof and it does such a nice job. I haven't had to buy a new one in a long time. And I am one of those people who does like to use a meat thermometer fairly often. I would say several times a week at least. So this has been very valuable for me to have, and I think it would make a really valuable gift for someone else in your life. Next, I wanted to share a blanket. This is a brand, oh boy, now I'm not going to remember the brand. Anyway, I will link it down below. This is a very nice heated blanket. It's not too huge, but it is the perfect heavy fleece type of weight, especially with the cords in there. And it has several settings, so you can go from 1 to 4 here on the little, I don't have it plugged in, of course, right now, but on the little button on the corner, you can go from 1 to 4. I think I gave this to my mother-in-law and my sisters-in-law for Christmas last year. Everyone got a different pattern or design, and they have really enjoyed them too. So a heated blanket is another great gift idea that I think will get used quite a lot throughout the year. Next, I wanted to recommend a Teletize brand hair clip. So this is just one of those little claw hair clips. They're very useful for any busy mom or any busy woman who wants to keep her hair out of her face or out of her eyes. But this brand has been really great. I actually have one in my hair right now. I own, I think, 2 of these, possibly 3. I have a smaller size and my hair doesn't really need the larger size, but they do have larger size clips, and this would make a great stocking stuffer or just something to pair with other gifts. This next gift idea is one to just consider this year, because I have discovered my favorite brand of pajamas, and that is Cozy Earth. Cozy Earth pajamas are very high quality. They are also expensive. And so the strategy I went with was I buy them used or secondhand off of Poshmark. And so I have, I think, 3 sets of Cozy Earth pajamas at this point. They're working fine for me still now that I have entered the 3rd trimester of my pregnancy, actually. I mean, I look like I'm outgrowing them a little bit, but they are perfect. They are so comfy, so cozy, and they just do feel luxurious. So Cozy Earth is a great brand. I have the long sleeve and long pants set. It looks like a button-up shirt with a little chest pocket, I believe. Now I'm not remembering, but I know I've shared about them in a past favorites video. I think it's something to consider if you want to get a gift card to Cozy Earth for the woman you're shopping for to pick out her own pajamas or something. I believe they make bedding and bathrobes or something like that as well. But I would highly recommend the Cozy Earth pajamas. If you are really close with the person you're shopping for and you know her size and you know she wouldn't really mind, then I would recommend looking on Poshmark to buy some nice Cozy Earth pajamas secondhand even. This next gift is going to seem a little bit random as well, but I think it's awesome. This is my stainless steel cutting board. I have 2 of these. As you can see, it's not a huge size. That's my only complaint, I guess you could say, about this brand, is I wish it was even more giant. But I love these cutting boards so much. I have tried a different brand of like non-plastic cutting boards of stainless steel actually, and I didn't like them as much. They had sharper edges. And this one has a rubbery silicone handle. It also has grippy silicone all around all the edges. I do not cut meat on cutting boards, so I don't worry about, you know, any kind of meat getting stuck in the sides. And honestly, it's a very tight seam here, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. I've even run them through the dishwasher, but these are awesome cutting boards, and I think it would be something that would get used so much throughout the year. I did not gift this one to someone in my life, but I did give her in the past a cutting board that she told me many months later she still used all the time, and she, I believe, still uses it all the time. So I think a cutting board actually is one of those practical gifts that would be used very often. I think in conjunction with a cutting board, you could also get this chef's knife. This is my all-time favorite chef's knife, or you could just get the knife and not the cutting board, you know, but I think it would be a really cute pairing of a gift together. This is such a good knife. It is called Edge Keeper, I believe, and it has this self-sharpening sheath on it. So when you pull it out, you have the sharpening factor happening, and I love that it stays sharp all the time. I find myself always reaching for this one, always even washing it off so that I can use this one again. And it is like our workhorse. I use it probably every single day. So I think this would be a really great and practical gift idea. This next gift idea is the earrings that I'm currently wearing, which is very hard probably to show you, but it is 3 little gems all together in a little curve. It's from a brand called Olive and Piper. It's my favorite earrings brand. They have a lot of really beautiful earrings, and my mom has even given me a gift card to Olive and Piper in the past, which you can also do so that the woman you're shopping for can select her own earrings too. But these are my all-time favorite. So anyway, I will link those down below for you too. If you are shopping for a mom this year, a Christian mom, I would recommend this Wise Words for Moms chart by Ginger Hubbard. And this chart I've mentioned in the past. I've mentioned it in the Present Mama Playbook, which is my online motherhood and homemaking systems course, but I also have mentioned it in like a favorites video. Basically, it's a chart you can keep maybe in your kitchen, hang on your fridge, somewhere you can refer to it often, and it lists different behaviors that your child might have and the heart-probing questions you can ask them. And so that's really helping your child just to get to even their own heart and their own motivations for why they're maybe making excuses or bragging or complaining or giving up or having a defiant attitude. And I have found this chart to be really, really helpful for me over the years. And it just has a couple pages in here. It's pretty inexpensive, and I think it would be a thoughtful gift for a Christian mom in your life. I do want to also note, I just found out that Ginger has updated this Wise Words for Moms chart. She has a new version out. I believe it's not on Amazon, but on her own website. But she has updated it, or maybe extended it with a few more behaviors that are extra pertinent or relevant to kids today. And so this chart has been super valuable for me. I do plan to buy the new revised version very soon here. The next gift idea I wanted to mention is a zoo membership. And before you think that that's a weird gift idea for a mom, it truly is one of my favorite gifts to receive. I receive it most years actually from my parents, and well, it's for our whole family, but it is so valuable because a zoo membership gives you something to go and do on a cold winter day here in Minnesota. Much of our zoo is indoors, not all of it, but it's still so fun to have an outing to do with friends, with just you and your kids, or with your whole family, like your husband too. And I love having ours is called like a Household Plus membership because it allows me and my husband and our kids to all go in for free as often as we want through the whole year, but then we can also get in a free guest, and everyone else besides the one free guest is discounted. So it allows me to kind of host, I guess you could say, by going to the zoo and inviting friends to join us, or it just makes it so much more feasible and less expensive, of course, when you've been given the membership. There are also children's museums and other kinds of museums, but for our family, and what I would assume is valuable for a lot of other families, the zoo membership has been the best option for us. I can't do this video without mentioning the Sway. This is called the Sway. It's by a brand called Mane Label, M-A-N-E, like your main label, and this is how I curl my hair every single night of my life. Basically every single night. There are so few nights that I do not use this. It is a hair curling ribbon and it is heatless. As you can see, there's nothing attached to it. It comes with a couple hair ties on it, and it's a long velvety ribbon, and you can wash it and stuff like that. But basically I wrap my hair up in it every single night before I go to bed, and then I can take it out in like a minute in the morning. I can do dry shampoo if I want, brush it out slightly, and we are good to go with some loose waves or curls. I wish I had known about this when I not only was a student teacher, getting up early in the morning to shower, blow dry, and then curl my hair with a curling iron, but also especially as a new mom. This is such a sweet way to help a new mom, or any busy woman of any age, to feel put together. And I think that's a really huge gift you can give someone is, oh, here's a strategy, here's a way that I can feel not dumpy or just frumpy as a mom of little kids or something. And I wish I had known about this many years ago. I've used it probably, I want to guess 3 years by now, but it could be even more. And it's just such an awesome gift. You can find it on Amazon and I think on Etsy too, but I will link it down below. For me, it works really well on even dirty hair, so you do not need to be washing your hair and doing fancy things with this all the time. This works for busy, real-life moms, so I love this as a gift idea. My favorite notebooks in the world are by Erin Condren, and that is a website where you can really design a lot about your notebook. You can choose the coil color, you can choose what the cover looks like, even the design a lot of the time, and the color of it. And I have mine personalized with Hannah Olsen on it. This is my to-do list notebook that I use every single day of my life, and it is high quality paper inside. I love using a fine tip Sharpie pen. Is that what it's called? Yeah, a fine tip Sharpie pen, that type of a thin marker with it, but it's nice thick paper. You can choose, I think, a grid outline as well, but I just choose lined paper. I don't think it'll show for you super well, but I love it so much. I feel like this is a really thoughtful gift idea. If you happen to know that the woman you're shopping for has AirPods or earbuds, then I would really recommend getting them something called Wave Block. And Wave Block are these little stickers that you can put, maybe I can show you here. Mine are kind of wearing off a little, but they still are very effective. You can see a little bit of a reflection here. Wave Block are these little EMF blocking stickers that you can wrap around earbuds, and I also have one on the back of my phone, which is somewhere here on the floor. And I actually, I just remembered, I have one right here on the bottom of my laptop. And WaveBlock has been really effective for me. Now, I'm not an expert on all the science behind it or the claims that they make and stuff like that, but I would still recommend looking into WaveBlock because if you know, like I said, the type of earbuds that the woman you're shopping for has, these have helped reduce any headaches for me. I used to never use Bluetooth earbuds because I would get a headache, and that's a little frightening to think about. But as soon as I started putting these stickers on, was it a year ago? Maybe more. I stopped getting headaches when I would listen to this, when I would listen to my earbuds, and I think that's a really great gift you can give someone. So you kind of have to know what products she has, like what style of headphones and things like that, but it's a really great website, so I recommend looking into WaveBlock. Another wonderful gift idea for pretty much any woman in your life is this Sleepy Body Lotion from H Sheep Organics. And I have used this ever since I believe I was pregnant with Soren. Soren is our 6-year-old, and so this is a topical magnesium body lotion, and it has been effective for a lot of women in terms of restless legs at night, sometimes that anxious feeling you get even in your legs, or just areas of tension and soreness. I like to put it on my shoulders and sometimes my legs, like during pregnancy if I have cramping and stuff like that. And I love this topical magnesium lotion. It reminds me of the effectiveness of using Epsom salts. I use this every single night, and it's kind of an emergency for me when I run out of it. I'm always, not always, reordering it because I get the big size, but when I run out of it, I make sure I reorder it because it is that effective for me. I think it would be a lovely gift for someone. This is lavender. They also have, they might have an unscented, and they have vanilla as well. Next is another unique gift idea, but I've been really into these past few months, and I am excited to share about them. So I believe the brand is called Healthy Home, and they have circadian rhythm light bulbs, basically. Light bulbs that are supposed to help you not have too much blue light, especially in the evenings as you're trying to wind down for bed or trying to relax or even read before you go to sleep. And I have replaced all of our upstairs lamps light bulbs with their light bulbs, and it has been wonderful for us. I have even done our bathroom lights upstairs so that if someone needs to use the restroom during the night, the light that you flip on, it's a really cool system. The light that you flip on then at night can just be the reddish light, and it involves turning the light switch on and off a few times for those light bulbs. I think they're awesome. I'm not sure how much you want to give a light bulb as a Christmas gift, but this is the night light that they also produce. And so we have several of these Healthy Home, I believe, circadian rhythm night lights upstairs. I have one of these in Svea's room. I have one in the room that Sophie and Soren share. And I have actually stopped using the kids' sound machine nightlight because it was such a bright bluish whitish light, and instead I just have their sound machines sound on, but they have these reddish, it's a really nice reddish glow nightlight. We have been sleeping really well with these. I feel like the light bulbs in general help us wind down in the evening when we do story time upstairs, but these night lights have been super effective. Now the night lights you don't have to turn on and off to do any kind of daylight or nighttime setting. These actually just turn on when it's dark enough, kind of like any normal night light that you'd plug in. Then they turn on, and they are a reddish light already, but there are 3 brightness settings, and you just lightly tap the button on the front there if you want it to be slightly brighter. I have all of ours on the lowest brightness setting, and I have one in the bathroom too. It's just wonderful. So I would recommend this as a gift idea. It could be part of a pampering little Christmas gift package that you make, maybe with the sleepy lotion or tea or something, and then you throw in this circadian rhythm nightlight because it is really effective, and I think it will really bless the person that you are buying for. The last item I wanted to share is the lip gloss that I absolutely love. I think it's really high quality. I think it stays on pretty well. Of course, it's not perfect like any lip gloss, and it's not a very heavy lipstick. So I would really recommend, it's from Merit. It is their tinted lip oil, and I get mine in the color called Pink Beet. I have kind of neutral to cool skin undertones, and I'm fair, as you can see. And this one has been really great for like my general color composition, I think. And I'm wearing it right now, although probably with all this talking, it might not be as strong as it was earlier today, but I think this would make a really cute stocking stuffer or something to add to another Christmas gift that you're already giving. So these Merit tinted lip oils are really fun. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. I'm grateful that you either are a subscriber on my channel or that you stumbled across this video today. If you do choose to stick around, I would be so honored and humbled if you would hit that subscribe button. It would be so fun to have you along for the ride here on my channel. And I don't know if I have any other gift guides coming out after this video. This might be my last video I was sharing on my channel this year, so definitely check out my other gift guides. I have a gift guide that I have filmed for an 8-year-old girl, a 6-year-old boy, and a 2 to 3-year-old girl. So if you're looking to shop for anyone in those age ranges, definitely check out those videos too. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you're at, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. I'll see you guys in my next one.
Yesterday there was sun.